Triple H's secret reason for attacking Kevin Owens after Saturday night's main event, the best and worst of WWE. Saturday night's main event, why Gunther retained his WWE title at Saturday night's main event. Drew McIntyre breaks silence, sending a warning after Saturday night's main event. Liv Morgan's condition after a brutal injury scare. Finn Balor forms his own stable. Chelsea Green makes history. Cody Rhodes is stale and directionless. Let's dive right in. The best and worst of WWE Saturday night's main event. WWE pulled out all the stops to make Saturday night's main event feel as nostalgic as possible. The entranceway was narrow, like in the early days of the show, forcing security to accompany stars to the ring. Referees wore the traditional blue shirts with bow ties and big earpieces. However, most of the matches felt like overflow from an episode of Raw. Drew McIntyre cleanly defeated Sami Zayn to open the night. Chelsea Green made history by becoming the inaugural Women's United States Champion. Some off-air angles followed the show, like Triple H getting into it with Kevin Owens. They would have been better served on the actual Saturday night's main event broadcast. While some angles moved forward, like Finn Balor losing after shooting his shot, some things fell flat. Here's the best and worst for WWE's Saturday night's main event. Number 1. Worst, Michael Cole's unbiased journalism hurts the opening match. Michael Cole claims to be an unbiased journalist commentator, but he's anything but. He rebukes anyone with an issue with Roman Reigns or his actions over the last 4 years. His overwhelming bias reared its head during McIntyre and Zayn's match to open Saturday night's main event. Cole tried to shift the blame to Solo Sikoa instead of Reigns. He forgot that Sikoa debuted by interfering on Roman's orders. The match didn't set the world on fire, and it was great to hear Cole keep playing the fanboy role of the original tribal chief at Saturday night's main event. He later claimed that a heel, Liv Morgan, was in the running for Superstar of the Year. Pat McAfee then questioned why she'd be in that conversation due to the damage she's done this year. Perhaps he's selectively unbiased. Number 2. Best. Jesse the Body Ventura is back after nearly 15 years. Jesse the Body. Ventura's involvement in Saturday night's main event was announced earlier. His return to WWE came after a 15-year hiatus. It was refreshing to have a classic heel analyst counter current-day announcers. He questioned if Cody Rhodes was Dusty Rhodes' son because of his abs. The Body also praised Liv Morgan for fighting with a busted nose, claiming that Dirty Dom can pick women. It was refreshing to have a true heel commentator rather than someone repeating what officials tell them to say. Ventura actually agreed that Cody somewhat betrayed Kevin Owens by randomly teaming up with Roman Reigns. He claimed that superstars should stay true to their friends, to which Cole called Ventura out for being biased. It was a true pot meeting the catch comment over commentary. Number 3. Worst. No surprises or returns on a rather pedestrian night of booking. One staple that can put a premium live event or episode of Raw or SmackDown over the top is having a big surprise or a massive name returning to the ring. Charlotte Flair or CM Punk could have popped up at any point. Becky Lynch could have shown up to let fans know she's back in the fold. There wasn't interference in any of the matches where it would have been logical. Raquel Rodriguez and Dominic Mysterio always help Liv Morgan. The Judgment Day did nothing during the World Heavyweight title triple threat match. After 0 surprises at Survivor Series, and only McIntyre's return on the following Raw, a big surprise could have helped improve Saturday night's main event. Number 4. Best. Chelsea Green and history are a good combo. In the early stages of the Women's United States Championship match, Cole did a good job of rehashing the history between Green and Mission. Both made names for themselves in TNA and won the Knockouts Championship. He also reminded fans that Mission competed in the first 2 Mae Young Classic tournaments. The two have good chemistry, which helped the match flow better than some recent contests. She even hit one of the more innovative versions of her finisher, flipping off the top rope over Michin to land the unprettier. Green is one of the most unselfish WWE performers. It is easy to do whatever is needed to sell a moment or put someone over. It was great to see her rewarded for her hard work and attention to detail, such as getting her long legs to the ropes to break a pin. The fans certainly approved of her win. Number 5. Worst. Sky loses clean at Saturday night's main event. Sky had to wait almost a month to get a title shot she earned by winning a Battle Royal weeks before War Games. After a rather average match that again felt like it should have been on Raw, Morgan beat the genius of the Sky cleanly. Instead of protecting a top star with outside interference or Morgan cheating, bookers hurt Sky's credibility with such a clean loss. It was obviously a filler match, so Rhea Ripley could trot out after to stare down at Morgan. However, it shouldn't have come at Sky's expense. She's too talented, and Rodriguez and Dominic were present. Interference would have saved her aura. Number 6. Best and worst. Jesse Ventura sticks up for Kevin Owens during overbooked main event. Kevin Owens told his side of the story, but mostly found people like Cody Rhodes and Michael Cole brushing off his feelings. That frustration helped the main event. The storytelling from their previous encounter also sold the new rivalry. It was one of the few matches at Saturday night's main event that actually felt like a special occasion. What made things wonky was two referees getting inadvertently knocked out. The decision was likely, so that Owens had a reason to complain further while Rhodes and Cole claim he lost cleanly. The problem is that he didn't lose cleanly. Owens did bring the chair into the ring, but Rhodes used it to hit his finisher for the win at Saturday night's main event. This was after Owens had the champ down for the 3 count without a ref in sight. Jesse Ventura pointed this out, yet Cole called him out for being biased. Why Gunther retained his WWE title at Saturday night's main event. At WWE Saturday Night Main Event, Gunther retained the World Heavyweight Championship by defeating Finn Balor and Damian Priest in a triple threat match. The high-profile title bout featured numerous near falls, with the championship seemingly changing hands multiple times. However, the ring general ultimately prevailed against Balor and Priest. Let's discuss real reasons why Gunther successfully defended his World Heavyweight Championship at WWE Saturday Night's Main Event. Since Gunther became World Heavyweight Champion, WWE has teased several major feuds for the Imperium leader. A rivalry between Goldberg and the ring general was hinted at Bad Blood earlier this year. Additionally, in recent weeks, there have been significant hints suggesting CM Punk could challenge Gunther for the World Heavyweight Championship. Overall, the Stamford-based promotion appears to have big plans for the 37-year-old star, which could be the reason behind his victory at Saturday night's main event. Another possible reason why the ring general retained his world title at the NBC special event could be that the company wants to escalate the tension between Damian Priest and Finn Balor. It's evident that their rivalry is far from over. With the former Universal Champion getting pinned at Saturday night main event, the Archer of Infamy might blame Balor for failing to capture the world title. Priest could argue that he was never pinned in the match, emphasizing that it was Finn Balor who suffered the actual loss against the world champion. So it's probable that Gunther retaining the world title could be a strategic purpose to intensify the conflict between Balor and Priest. Another reason behind the ring general's victory at the NBC special event is that WWE was never planning to drop the World Heavyweight Championship from Gunther's shoulders at this event. The primary purpose of adding the Imperium leader to the show may have been to create a stacked match for Saturday night main event. Many fans also believe that a match between Gunther and John Cena could take place next year, with the ring general being part of Cena's retirement tour. Overall, it seems that Gunther dropping the world title isn't imminent, which likely explains why he retained the World Heavyweight Championship at SNME. Drew McIntyre breaks silence, sending a warning after Saturday night's main event. Drew McIntyre took to social media to issue a warning after his victory at Saturday night's main event. He revealed that he's coming for 4 superstars next after defeating Sami Zayn. The Scottish Warrior made a surprise return to the company last week on Raw. He attacked Sami in the main event of the show after the latter lost to Seth Rollins. He also attacked Jey Uso backstage before the match. On SmackDown this past Friday, he hit Jimmy with a Claymore during the opening segment of the show. After Drew McIntyre defeated Sami Zayn via pinfall at Saturday night's main event, he took to X to send out a video of him saying that it's now down to 4 men. 1 down, 4 to go, said McIntyre. Drew McIntyre has already attacked 3 members of the OG bloodline. Since he said there are 4 people left to beat, it's possible that he was referring to Roman Reigns, Jey Uso, Jimmy Uso, and his longtime rival CM Punk. All 5 superstars joined forces to defeat Bloodline 2.0 at Survivor Series War Games. McIntyre seemingly has his sights on them. It'll be interesting to see what he does to Roman Reigns. Liv Morgan's condition after a brutal injury scare. Liv Morgan survived an injury scare during WWE Saturday night's main event. Now, an update on her condition has emerged. In a back-and-forth thriller, Liv Morgan successfully defended her WWE Women's World Championship against Sky. During the match, the Damage Control member hit the Judgment Day member with a devastating knee strike to her face, causing the champion a busted nose. Pat McAfee even claimed that the Miracle Kid might have suffered a broken nose. However, that doesn't seem to be the case. According to PW Insider, Morgan did not suffer a broken nose and felt okay after the match. After retaining the title, Liv Morgan was joined by Dominic Mysterio and Raquel Rodriguez for a post-match celebration. But Rhea Ripley cut it short on their way out as she came face-to-face with Morgan, teasing coming after the WWE Women's World Championship. Mommy pinned the Miracle Kid at Survivor Series War Games and made it clear that she's not done with her rival yet. With the Royal Rumble Premium live event right around the corner, it will be interesting to see if this woman will slug it out once again to culminate their long-running rivalry. Do you want to see Rhea Ripley win her title back? Finn Balor forms his own stable. WWE's renowned villainous faction, the Judgment Day, might soon see some members walking away from the stable. The group has seen some cracks in the past few weeks, and a fallout between the members is inevitable. Now, a superstar might quit the group after the outcome at Saturday night's main event. The star in question is Finn Balor. The Prince lost the triple threat encounter for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship against Gunther and Damian Priest at SNME. Balor was pinned by Gunther after the ring general delivered a powerful powerbomb on him. This might have also been the Irish superstar's last chance at Gunther's title before WrestleMania 41. The Prince had received this opportunity after a long time, and it went down the drain as he lost. However, Balor might move out of Judgment Day because his other stablemates, apart from JD McDonough, didn't turn up for his aid during this title match against Gunther and Damian Priest. In fact, even before the match, the WWE World Tag Team Champions were seen walking separately from the group. While Balor and JD McDonough walked in separately, Liv Morgan, Raquel Rodriguez, and Dominic Mysterio were seen together. The trio didn't even accompany Balor to the ring as he fought for the World Heavyweight title. The former WWE Universal Champion might now scoff at his teammates on Raw this week for not being there with him at SNME. He might also threaten to walk out of the faction and go on to create one of his own. Along with him, JD McDonough might also go out, as the two are the current World Tag Team Champions. Things started to look bad in the group when Balor and Dominic developed some differences. It began with the Prince ridiculing Dom for not being able to qualify for the World Heavyweight title match, and even allowing Damian Priest to get closer to it. And now, Dominic might take shots at Balor for losing the title match. Finn Balor and JD McDonough would defend their WWE World Tag Team titles on Raw this week against the War Raiders, Eric and Ivar. Moreover, Raw General Manager Adam Pearce said that the rest of the Judgment Day members would be banned from the ringside. The two successfully defended the titles on the November 25th edition of Raw after Dominic and Carlito caused outside interference. However, the duo might not be lucky, and there is a big possibility that they might lose the titles to the War Raiders on Raw this week. This might further incense Balor, and he might feud with Dominic Mysterio, later walking out of the Judgment Day along with McDonough. The two might also feud after a bitter rivalry at Royal Rumble. Chelsea Green makes history. A Hall of Famer was left surprised regarding one thing after Chelsea Green made history at Saturday night's main event. The Hot Mess faced Michin for the Women's United States Championship at the show. WWE's women's division has been thriving under Triple H's creative leadership. During an edition of SmackDown, Nick Aldis introduced the new Women's United States Championship. Following this announcement, a tournament took place for the title. Several big-name stars, including Chelsea Green, Bayley, Bianca Belair, Candice LeRae, B-Fab, Blair Davenport, Michin, Piper Niven, Naomi, Tiffany Stratton, and Elektra Lopez, participated in the tournament. Green and Michin managed to qualify for the finals. They locked horns for the WWE Women's United States Championship at Saturday night's main event. Both stars showcased an incredible display of action inside the squared circle. However, Chelsea was a fan favorite going into the match, and it looks like the promotion listened to the audience once again. The Hot Mess made history by becoming the first ever WWE Women's US Champion. Following her massive win, NWA Hall of Famer and Sportskeeda Wrestling's senior editor Bill Apter talked about the match. Apter praised Chelsea Green and Michin's performance in the bout. He also mentioned that he thought Tiffany Stratton would come out to cash in her Money in the Bank contract, but was left surprised that no incidents took place. Good match, but I thought for sure Tiffany Stratton would cash in and was surprised it went down with no incidents, Apter said. The veteran journalist also expected a shocking twist with Piper Niven turning on Chelsea Green and allying with Tiffany Stratton, but that did not happen either. I also thought Piper Niven would drop her down when holding her, allowing Tiffy to do the cash-in and ally herself with Tiffy. It remains to be seen what the Triple H-led creative team has planned for Green's WWE Women's United States Championship run. Cody Rhodes is stale and directionless. Former WWE head writer Vince Russo recently spoke about Cody Rhodes' character work. The champion was in action this week at Saturday night's main event. Cody fought tooth and nail against Kevin Owens this week with the fate of the undisputed WWE Championship hanging in the balance. The two men gave it their all. The American Nightmare finally nailed his opponent with a crossroads on a steel chair as the referee made the count. This week on Vince Russo's The Brand, the veteran detailed that fans were possibly getting bored with Cody's character. He felt there was no compelling storyline leading up to the champion's matches. Russo explained that fans couldn't resonate with Rhodes' character, thus making him stale. He's getting stale as a character because they're not doing anything with him. Nothing. There's no story. There's nothing. He's just going out there and wrestling, Russo said. Many fans believe that the American Nightmare's victory may have been illegal due to the way the match ended. Charles Robinson was the initial referee, but when he was taken down, another ref, Eddie Orengo, came out, only to be taken down as well. When Cody Rhodes hit a crossroads on the prize fighter at the very last moment, Robinson managed to get back on his feet. He grabbed the ropes and counted the 3 from outside the ring. This has led to the assumption that Cody Rhodes' victory might be illegal, as the referee was not in the squared circle during the pin. While WWE has not issued any formal guidelines or a rule book, it's generally understood that the referee should make the pin while inside the squared circle in a standard WWE match. Therefore, Cody Rhodes' victory seems questionable and not entirely valid. A potential storyline could see Kevin Owens addressing this situation, using it as leverage for a rematch against Cody Rhodes. Overall, the dynamics between Owens and Rhodes are expected to continue even after SNME, and the progression of their feud will certainly be exciting to witness. Triple H's secret reason for attacking Kevin Owens after Saturday night's main event. Triple H and Kevin Owens came to blows after Saturday night's main event went off the air. Things went too far, and a Hall of Famer has commented on the reason this happened. After the match was done and Cody Rhodes won, Kevin Owens attacked him and put him out of action. He had to be stretchered out of the arena, with the game also coming out to see him. Owens was celebrating and walking out with Cody Rhodes' title. A furious Triple H walked out of the gorilla position. He pushed Owens around, attacking him, something which has been uncharacteristic of the star since he retired. NWA Hall of Famer Bill Apter has now commented on this. Speaking about the incident, Bill Apter mentioned the secret reason the star possibly has found the reason for the WWE CCO's actions. He felt that the former star was protecting Cody Rhodes. He also commented on how there had been no referee when Owens was pinning Rhodes, but someone was sent out when it was the other way around. Is Triple H protecting Cody Rhodes? He didn't send out a referee when Owens was pinning Cody Rhodes either, Apter said. Owens and the game got into a pushing match that could have nearly ended worse had referees not intervened. It remains to be seen what happens after this, as it appears that Owens has crossed all limits when it comes to the mind of the CCO.